Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Nacho Problems, where we turn ordinary recipes into extraordinary nachos. I'm Nacho Queen, but you can call me M. We're heading back to the Middle East this week to make Arayes Nachos. Arayes are pitas that have been stuffed with ground beef or lamb and then grilled. They look really good, so I'm super excited to try them. Let's get started. Step 1, the chips. The Arayes will be our chips, and for that we need an onion. This is a pretty big one, so I'm only going to use half. 2 cloves garlic, a pound of ground beef, 1 tablespoon paprika, 1 teaspoon cumin, a 1/4 teaspoon allspice, a 1/4 teaspoon coriander, 1/2 teaspoon onion powder, 1/2 teaspoon garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon salt, 1/2 teaspoon black pepper, some pitas, and olive oil. You may also want to use 1 jalapeno diced and a 1/4 cup of cilantro finely chopped. But you guys know I can't handle either, so I'll be leaving them out of mine. We'll start by grating up the onion. Let me tell you, this will have you crying harder than an SPCA commercial. Why, oh why didn't I use my food processor? Okay, once that's done, you need to gather up all your shreds into a kitchen towel or some paper towels. Get a bowl and squeeze out as much moisture as you possibly can. I did dare Olsen to drink the onion juice, but as adventurous as he generally is, he had the good sense to decline. I just tossed it out, but if you're fond of making your own broth, it might work well for that. Once you've got as much moisture as possible out, we're going to return it to the cutting board. Add in the garlic, and if using jalapeno and cilantro, and just give it all one final run through with your knife to make sure it's very finely diced. Now in a medium bowl, we're going to combine the ground beef, diced onions, and all of the spices. Then mix it all together. Next, we've cut our pitas in half, and we're going to gently stuff each half with about 1/3 cup of the meat. We've preheated the grill pan to medium-low heat, and we're going to brush the Arayes with some olive oil and then place them on the grill. Cook for about 4 to 5 minutes before flipping them and grilling for 4 to 5 more minutes. Be sure to press them flat so they get fully cooked. I did try popping them in the oven for a bit after grilling, but this caused them to get soggy, so just make sure not to overstuff them so that the meat inside is done before the pita is burnt. And that's our chips. Next up is Step 2, the cheese. For our cheese, we're going to be making a yogurt tahini sauce, and for that we need 1.5 cups whole milk Greek yogurt, 1/2 cup of tahini, a 1/4 cup of lemon juice, 1 teaspoon salt, 2 cloves garlic, 1/2 teaspoon of Baharat spice blend. I'll put a link in the description so you can make your own if you can't find this. I actually already had all the spices for it myself. And optionally, a 1/4 cup of water. Just combine all of the ingredients in a bowl and mix well. If you feel it's too thick, you can thin it out with the water to make a smooth and creamy dip. And that's our cheese. Last up is Step 3, the toppings. All we have for topping is just some fresh parsley. If you like cilantro, you could use that as well. Now it's time for Step 4, let's eat. I cut each Arayes in half, so we'll start with 3 of those. Then dollop on some of the yogurt sauce. Sprinkle with fresh parsley, and let's see whose turn it is to be taste tester. It looks like cameraman is up. He really enjoyed these. He had the leftovers for lunch the rest of the week. A few minutes in a frying pan on each side reheats them really nicely. Well, that's all for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, give it a like and please consider subscribing if you want to see more nacho videos. If you have an idea for a future video, you can leave a comment below or tag me on the site previously known as Twitter. I'm at Nacho Problems YT. I've also linked my Blue Sky below, but you won't find me on Facebook, Instagram, or Threads. If you really like my apron, there'll be a link in the description. And if you're looking for nacho merch, there's a link for that too. Now, I just found a fascinating Reddit thread on how to discreetly sabotage a lawnmower. But unless you're my neighbor who insists on starting his at 7:30 in the freaking morning, that's not your problem. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.